see Douglas Silva de Andrade style a little different. I look at him more as a Mike Perry style for the 135-pound division. He'll throw a couple kicks here and there, but really he's looking to lasso you in with overhand rights, left hooks, uppercuts up the middle. The knees are minimal for me from what I see from him unless he grabs that head and tries to Muay Thai clinch you. Other than that, he's too short to really try to fire knees up the middle. So I see him looking for power boxing, non-stop pressure. But the real problem is going to be dealing with the footwork of Jan. Because he moves so much in and out, he feints so much, and he has good hand speed, it could be easy for Douglas to get stuck trying to stare at him and land the big power and get picked apart from the outside. So that's what Douglas is going to have to do. Can he use his legs to create a little bit of range and then connect his hands after his kick lands?
All right, back live at Inglewood as we get ready for the bantamweights. Two fighters with a combined record of 35-3. The 33-year-old Brazilian Douglas Silva de Andrade, the 25-year-old Russian boxer Pетr Yan. Yan, the taller man, slightly by half an inch. Douglas Silva de Andrade will have a reach advantage of an inch and a hook. All right, now for the particulars, back inside of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer holding a professional record, 10 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 7 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Yekaterinburg, Russia, Piotra No Mercy Yan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record, 25 wins, 2 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 134 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Castanhal, Para, Brazil, Douglas de Silva de Andrade. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Smith.
Mark Smith will be a busy man tonight. Chrissy Blair, thank you very much, Chrissy. Douglas Silva de Andrade, 5th fight at bantamweight, 3-1 since moving down to 135 pounds.
Douglas, ready? Fight's on.
Taking on Petr Yan, who is in red. Yan, one of the bigger betting favorites on this fight card, top to bottom tonight, -315 at close. De Silva coming back at +285. He is in white.
Oh, left hook. Oh, kick by Petra.
It's a left hook and the overhand right of Douglas that's really lethal. And the jab and the straight, just the basic 1-2 and the feints that Jan uses really creates issues for his opponents.
And Piotra, you see him switch his stance. Sometimes southpaw, sometimes orthodox, constant pressure. And Silva de Andrade, I think he's got to land more leg kicks. I think that's going to be a big factor.
I agree, Joe. It's a huge weapon he's going to have to use, but really he's going to have to pressure Jan. I mean, he's got it. He's too short to be backing up and letting Jan use the range and the jab the way he's about to right now. As we're seeing, he's biting on all the feints of Jan, and that sets up the left hook right straight.
Look how Jan switches stances. He's so effective doing that.
Jan started boxing at 13 years old, longtime boxing trainer for kids. Only transitioned MMA 5 years ago. So far, so good.
Well, the reason he switched his stance, I think, Joe, is that leg kick Andrade is finding early, and so he's trying to mess up the rhythm of it.
Yeah, he's just so effective doing so, though, and he does it seamlessly. Caught that one, dumps him.
And for people that leg kick, that's what you got to do. You have to threaten the weapon. And that's what he did. He caught it, took him down, and now Andrade will think twice before throwing that.
De Silva, not much of a submission threat, just 1 win by submission.
Got back up to his feet nicely, but he ate a left hand. Silva de Andrade is about as lean as a human can get.
Yeah, man.
The guy looks like an anatomy chart. You got to think that's a tough cut for him to get down to 35.
Yes. Made his UFC debut against Zubair Tuhugov at featherweight. That was February 2014. We've seen Douglas. Oh, nice uppercut there. He's adjusted pretty well in fights in the past. We'll see how he adjusts to Jan tonight.
Fingers.
Ooh. Nice stick with the right hand by Pетr Yan as we come up on 2 minutes here to go round one.
Oh, nice kick to the body by Jan.
Big right hand. I mean, Andраде fires that overhand heavy as anyone.
Oh, nice combination. Trying to stun him with that left hand.
3-2 and then a 1. And anytime he switches to southpaw, he throws that left kick to the liver. There it is. It's going to come again. Anytime you see him switch southpaw, that's the weapon he's using. He pulls Andраде into it.
Sильва partially lands with that right hand. Jan back to work to the body.
And the constant pressure of Jan just wears on guys as he's fought. You see he's always just out of range for the most part. And then he puts the pressure right back on after you miss him. And he never gives a rest to the guys moving back.
Good right hand again by Andраде. Douglas is having some success with that right hand. And look at this.
Nice balance by Jan to stay up right there.
Oh, beautiful counter.
Oh.
He slipped that right hand and came over the top of it. It's like a pull two. Here comes a left kick. Ooh. And now he's switching, throwing combinations from southpaw as well. Jan really switching things up.
Entertaining fight so far, less than 30 seconds now in the round.
Nice dig to the body by Andраде. Oh, beautiful takedown.
And that was perfect timing. He waited for the big, heavy right hand of Douglas and then shot right underneath it.
Jan finishes on top.
So a nice way to punctuate the round for the Russian. Round two coming up next.
Senta.
Sit.
Encosta o gelo na nuca dele lá.
Put the eyes in his back.
Campeão, vamos acordar, filho.
Let's go, wake up. Champion, wake up.
Acorda.
Wake up, wake up. Wake up.
Tá deixando ele dominar a luta?
You let him dominate the fight.
Seu sonho, rapaz.
It's your dream.
Ok, ó não. Só. Douglas, muita fita, cara. Cadê seu jogo? Mão com chute.
Fake. Hand and the kick.
Ele, irmão. Esse cara não te aguenta não, pô.
This guy cannot get you.
É sua família agora, seu
Your
sonho.
family, your dream.
Deixa ele jogar a mão sozinho não, pô.
Don't let
Junto com ele,
he
fica
throw the
com ele.
hands. Breathe. It's the war.
Vamos.
Let's go.
Muda isso aí, rapaz. Muda a sua vida hoje, isso aí.
Change your life.
Coming up on New Year's Eve, the Red Box Bowl kicks off between Oregon and Michigan State at 2:30 Eastern on Fox. Then flip it here to FS1 as 17th ranked Utah battles number 22 Northwestern in the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. That one's 6:30 Eastern, or you can catch it all on the Fox Sports app. All right, round two here. Petr Yan is in red. 14th ranked Douglas Silva, Andраде in white. Jan does a nice job keeping that guard high.
Woo! Double jab, right hand down the middle.
Slick.
Very nice. And now he's southpaw landing, left
Oh,
right
nice
hand.
right hand. Clean.
And that's what's tricking him is, Andраде is expecting a left straight, and then all of a sudden he switches back to conventional, throws a right straight. It's just a lot to read. Oh, there it goes again.
Oh, he's tagging him. Jan's really finding his range.
It's the lightness of the feet of Jan that's causing problems for Andраде. Just In and out, good fakes, switching stance. Just too many looks. 3-2-1. That's his combination right there that he's landed over and over. 3-2 and then follow it with a jab.
29th pro fight for D. Silva. He has never been knocked out, and he stuck the left hand there. Yet more forward pressure here from Jan.
Beautiful right hand. I mean, this guy's got so much potential when you look at him here at 25 years of age, really just getting his feet wet in the UFC. Nice dig to the body. He hurt him with that. He hurt him with that body shot.
He's been hurting him to the body with that.
Not grounded.
Again.
And what you see there is Andrade's trying to touch the floor so he can't get kneed.
Let go of the shorts.
And the new rules are in effect, so he has to be weighted down on those hands and feet. If he's like, he has to put his weight down if he can't get kneed there. He is not a grounded person, so he can get kneed here, and that's what the ref's trying to tell Andrade.
Yeah, and that is the very purpose for those rules in the first place. The guys were gaming the system,
right,
just sort of touching the ground and avoiding what would be a legitimate knee.
Right, you got to bear weight.
And look at the difference. When you take that away, this is what happens. He gets the front headlock, and now he gets put in a side mount. That's why the rules are in place, as you said, Joe.
Mark Smith, one of the better referees in the game.
And that is a hard thing for these refs, so you got to give credit for that.
Yes.
It's also hard, too, with language barriers, right? Certain fighters aren't understanding when you're telling them things.
True. We see here Andrade trying to go for the half guard sweep, but he's just too far back, and Jan has the lead on the positioning here. Now he's going to a spiral right. It's under the quad, and he's got a half Nelson. He's grabbing the wrist control, and this just keeps Andrade from being able to get his base here. And punch, punch, and then he'll go back to the spiral. Punch, punch, spiral, and then now he goes to the half. Andrade just starts attacking the legs. Back to the front headlock, and seamless transitions here for Jan, going from defense to submission to punching, being offensive in all positions, showing very good craftiness in every aspect.
Yeah, nice knee to the body there in the transition. He's got a big red mark on the side.
And you see the way he spins and takes the angle. He's always staying on the hip of Andrade. That's exhausting. Andrade is carrying all of Jan's weight. This is good grappling fundamentals, and he's doing a great job staying ahead right now, Jan.
And how about the pace, too, right? I mean, he's got great cardio, we know that, but he's quick, and he has been all offense tonight.
It's just great decision-making. Right here, Andrade is on the leg. He can do something to create a sweep here, but chances of him getting up.
Well, perfect defense there by Jan, the way he stepped over, and nasty elbows for his work. And another one.
And that's because Andrade's going for that half-guard sweep, but he's got his arm trapped underneath the left leg, and now he's getting beaten down in the crucifix
one of those elbows opened him right up.
Crucifix is in. And he's got to get his right leg out, Andrade, and then get his right arm out if he's going to get up from here.
He just hit him with a knee to the face there. That was an illegal knee. And you see all the blood all over his knee there.
Great ground and pound by Jan here. I mean, pretty.
Andrade
keeps trapping his own arm.
He's going off on him here. He's really trying to finish this second round strong.
D. Silva trying to control posture here and survive and advance to a third round. He is wearing it, but he survives. We're right back.
Douglas, sit.
Bota o gelo aí que eu seguro.
Put the ice.
Não cai que mole, bota o gelo.
Douglas, respira.
Breathe.
Quer parar? Não mais.
Não, pessoal.
Tá bom, deu, não é mais não, dá mais.
O que você acha? Abriu muito?
Deu.
O que você acha?
Não.
Bora nesse.
Deu, campeão, tá bom.
Não, velho.
Okay, finish.
Não.
No mas.
No mas.
Você quer ir ainda?
They called it. The corner called that, saving their fighter. And I think that was a smart call, I think, by the corner.
All right, we are back at the forum, and the Douglas Silva de Andrade corner has just thrown in the proverbial towel. They are trying to prevent further damage to their fighter. Petr Yan is going to win this fight by TKO.
I think that was wise on their half. I think he was getting really beaten up badly in that second round, and he just looked spent. And they just made a decision. They said no mas.
You know, we don't see that as much as maybe some people, myself included, would like to see in high-profile situations, a corner man or woman get involved. And I think in that situation tonight, you got to respect that Brazilian corner. Their fighter was very damaged after that second round, and that is the first time Douglas Silva de Andrade has been knocked out, so to speak, in his professional MMA career.
Yeah, and if my corners are telling me that, I trust my corners to tell me that I'm not doing the right things, and they're trying to save me and keep me safe. And I got to give credit to this corner. Douglas wasn't doing the right things. He was kind of out of it when he was on his back, and I think that his corner knows that he's out on his feet, and they needed to save the fighter in this position to keep him healthy.
And I know there is no worse reality for a corner man than when you're backstage after a fight like this and your fighter says, dude, you got to let me fight on.
No, I mean, that's the thing. That's the point of having cornermen. They have a different view from the outside looking in. And as fighters, we're basically pit bulls. I mean, we'll pull on the leash until we go to sleep. We'll choke ourselves. And that's what cornermen are for, is to keep us safe, to keep the sport safe, make sure nobody has any real problems in these fights. And that was a good call, I believe, by this corner.
So Douglas Silva de Andrade falls to 25-3. No shame in that against the oncoming Petr Yan. Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 2, the red corner has stopped the fight. Therefore, referee Mark Smith is declared the winner by TKO, Petr No Mercy Yan.